Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do yet again, another tag for you guys. I know that you guys know that I love searching YouTube for different kinds of tags and, all these different ways for you guys to get to know me. So that is kind of what I did today. So, okay, I know the star of today's show is, of course, my lipstick. And normally I don't go for too dark of a lipstick per se. I usually do like my plums, purples. If you've been on my channel long enough, you guys know that. But today's lipstick is, I think it is by... Okay, so the lipstick that I have on today, I don't think you can find anymore. Mine is really old and I've had it for quite a while, but I just really now got into using it. And actually it is one that my mom recommended to me a while ago. It is a Milani lipstick, and if you guys look at my case, we can see how old this one truly is, but it had not been opened, and I just did not have a look to wear it with, so that is why I chose to use it today. This color is called number 11 Black Cherry, and as you guys can see, it is just a very dark brownish. I think there's even a little bit of purple in it, but nonetheless, it is a Milani lipstick. I don't know if you guys can still get it, but I'm sure that there are other dupes on the market that you can get that will look like this one. So, there is that. Getting into the meat and potatoes of this particular video, I decided that I was going to do this tag because there were quite a few questions on it that I feel, maybe I should answer for you guys. So, I lately have gotten a bunch of new subbies. And a lot of you guys don't know much about me except the fact that I do a little bit of makeup here and there. So I figured that this tag would give you guys a chance to get to know me as a person, know some of my likes and dislikes, and a couple other things that you probably don't care about, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So without further ado, I present to you the 15 Weird Questions tag. Let's get started. Question number 1 is, what is a nickname that only my family calls me? Actually, I really don't have one. Most everybody I know just calls me Keisha. There are a few that call me LJ. It's a long story behind that. J is my middle initial, in case any of you guys were ever wondering. But LJ is one. Miss Lion is another one that my aunt used to call me when I was little, mostly because I had a ton of hair. But for the most part, everybody calls me Keisha. Question number 2 is, what is a weird habit of mine? I think that one weird habit that I have is if I'm laying in bed and I'm trying to go to sleep, I will rock my legs back and forth. I don't know. It's just soothing to me, and I mean, I've been known to do it just not even in the bed. I'll be sitting in my living room on the couch and just start shaking my leg uncontrollably, and people ask me, well, what's going on, Keish? Why are you shaking your leg like that? I don't know. I've always done it. I don't know where it started. Can I stop it? No, because 98% of the time, I don't even know that I'm doing it. So I guess that's just one that we can add to the list. It's a weird habit, but I do it. Question number 3 is, do I have any weird phobias? Now, I do have one particular phobia, and if you know me personally, you know that I am definitely afraid of spiders. It doesn't matter what color the spider is, what kind of spider it is, how big, how small, it matters not. They freak me out. But I do have another weird phobia that I think it's weird, but it's how I am. It's what, I don't know. But the weird phobia that I have is, okay, you guys know how honeycombs are, and they've got the little holes in them. I hate holes. And it really just, I don't know, it makes me cringe more when there are some holes that are filled or have something in them, and then there are other holes that are unfilled. Oh, that drives me bananas. I can't handle it. So mostly holes bother me. I can't help it. Like tennis rackets, those holes, golf balls, even though they're not holes per se, just the little dents in them, can't handle it. Holes, especially ones that are filled, or especially ones that moving on. Okay, so question number 4 is, what is a song that I secretly love to belt out when I'm by myself, I guess? I really don't have one of these, I guess. Any song that I like, I sing it. It just... And I'm a horrible singer, by the way, first of all. I cannot sing. I cannot carry a tune if my life depended on it. So If it was between life and death and I needed to carry a tune in order to save myself or someone else, Lord, here I come, because I know I'm going to fail at this mission. Song that I secretly like to belt out, I would have to say it's a really old song, but it's by Faith Hill. I think it's called The Way You Love Me. It's a real country song. You know, I think it came out in like 1998 or something like that. But I really do love that song, and I will belt it out. I love it. There's a lot of truth in that song, and she sang her heart out, so I do the same. Question number 5 is, what is one of my biggest pet peeves? Now, if you have been on my channel for a while, you already know the answer to this question. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people drag their feet. Now, I just want to say that it's one thing if you're old, or if you've had hip replacement surgery, or if you've had work done on your knees, your feet, etc. That is one thing. But if you are young and you're just too lazy to pick up your feet, honey, you need to check yourself. Pick up your feet. There is no worse sound in the world than somebody who drags their feet. It drives me absolutely bananas. For the record, if you're going to be around me, pick your damn feet up. Please, especially if you're capable of doing it, pick them up. That's all I ask. Question number 6 is, what is one of my nervous habits? And as bad as it is for me to admit this, one of my nervous habits is I will take the front of my, that's why it's breaking off so bad, guys. That's why it's not the same length as the rest of the front of my hair. Is because I will take my hair and I will twirl it around my finger until it knots up, and then pull that knot out. Yeah, and I usually end up looking something like this. I'll usually end up just having a ball of hair in my hands. And I typically do that when I start to get anxious, or if I'm worried about something or something has frustrated me, I will do that. Anything that has to do with my hair, if I'm frustrated, worried, nervous, just not myself, I will mess with my hair in some form or another. It just... Question number 7 is, what side of the bed do I sleep on? Now, if you guys are looking at me, because from me, it's going to be backwards, but if this is my bed right here, I am on this side of the bed. I sleep on the right side of the bed, and I think that's just because it's closer to the bathroom, number 1. True story. And just because I'm left-handed, so I sleep on my right side. I don't know if that makes sense, but I sleep on, I guess it is the right side of my bed. That's where I sleep. Question number 8 is, what was my first stuffed animal and what was its name? I have never been one to really like stuffed animals or to really care for stuffed animals, but I did have a Teddy Ruxpin back in the day, and if you're around my age, you know what that is. I had one of those back in the day, and his name was Teddy Ruxpin. Question number 9 is, what is the drink that I always order at Starbucks? I honestly am not a Starbucks drinker per se. If I do go to Starbucks, I usually get like a croissant or something like that and a hot chocolate. That's usually my main order. However, when I went to Starbucks, I don't know, it was probably about a month ago or so now, see? Not an avid Starbucks drinker. This lady made me a caramel apple frappuccino, and I swear, honey, this was the best thing that I had ever tasted in my life. So much so that I decided I was going to go back to, I went to a different Starbucks. I liked this so much that I went to a different Starbucks and tried to ask for that particular drink, and the lady looked at me like I was nuts. Like, we've never had anything like that before. I don't know what you're talking about, but we don't have it, so yeah. If I could get another caramel apple frappuccino, that's how I would roll. Question number 10 is, what is a beauty rule that I preach but never practice? This is a tough one, because usually if I tell you guys something, it's because I do it myself. But if I did have to say that, it would probably be moisturizing. Moisturizing. I suck at moisturizing, and I know that for like acne prone people like myself, moisturizing is probably one of the best things that you can do for your skin. But I feel that some moisturizers just don't cut it for me, or they break me out even more. So I still say everybody should moisturize because your skin needs that hydration. However, I don't always do it. Question number 11 is, which way do I face in the shower? Now, I thought this was a really crazy question because I didn't know there were too many ways you could face in the shower, but I always face the shower head, I guess. unless I'm really washing up, and I turn away from the shower head when I'm lathering up, turn back toward it when I'm rinsing off. Question number 12 is, do I have any weird body skills? And for this one, I'm going to say I don't. I don't mess around. No weird body skills, unless crossing your eyes is a body skill. In that case, I got it down pat. Question number 13 is, what is my favorite comfort food that's bad, but I eat it anyway? And I gotta be honest, it's mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is so full of calories, it's so full of fat, but oh honey, it's so delicious. Mac and cheese is probably one of my most favorite all-time dishes because it's so good. It's so warm, it's creamy, I love it. I'll eat macaroni and cheese with pretty much anything. Chicken, steak, pork, it matters not. Macaroni and cheese is always on my plate. Question number 14 is, what is a phrase or exclamation that I always say? And I gotta say that it is, stay with it. Stay with it. I say stay with it at least a million times a day. Stay with it is just, because people need to stay with it. They seem like they just fall off somewhere and go into land. And no, baby, if you are going to be right here in the moment, stay with it, please. Question number 15, which is the last one, is, it is time to sleep. What am I wearing? And I'm going to be quite frank with you. If I'm going to sleep, I'm going to wear some clothes that I would not wear in public. I don't wear pajamas per se. I own pajamas, of course, but I don't really wear pajamas. Sometimes it's an old shirt, sometimes it's an old pair of boxers. I will wear my husband's boxers. I will wear shorts. It matters not. Just pretty much anything that I will not be seen in public in is what I will wear to bed. Alright you guys, that's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it gives you guys a little bit more of an idea of who I am and some of the things that I like and dislike. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up please, so I know to continue to do more tags like this. Oh, forgive the splotch. I clearly swatched this before I put it on, so if you were wondering, that's what it was. Also, if you're not already and you would like to be, hit that subscribe button and become a member of my YouTube family. We do all kinds of crazy stuff on here. I tell all kinds of weird stories. I do makeup looks. Oh, if you guys do want to see how I achieve this dark look today, let me know and I will film it for you guys. It really is simple, but if you want, I'll film it and just show you some of the products that I used. So in the meantime, if no one has told you today, you are strong, you are beautiful, and you are loved. And I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!